Ding! Welcome to the Man Cave. Today we've got a special event. Our wave from Renegade has just come in, which is why Secrets of the Citadel's bag from Gen Con is sitting here. I had to split this wave into two parts just due to some funding issues. And unfortunately, we still do not... by the way, Renegade, you rock on your box packing. That was awesome. So first I'm going to pull out all the boxes, show them to you, and then we'll go through everything.
This is the Might of the New Alliance. Yes. That's what that is called.
And these are some of the characters we played against at Gen Con. That was the other team, the Narful Raiders, and what's that guy's name? It's one of those really hard to say.
It's Amaro.
Yeah.
Kariga.
Yeah, okay.
KHA-RE-GA.
Right, I don't know how to say it.
Karaga.
Very hard to say their name.
Karaga.
But that's one of the Ukar units that goes now with their new alliance. Here's the Janitor unit that goes with it.
Paragons of the New Alliance.
And those are ones we did not use during Gen Con.
Is this the new sculpt of that guy?
Yes. That is
you know what I'm talking
about. That is his Volume 2.
Okay, yes.
And I think we played against one of those. Or maybe we played
against two of these people.
Of those. Okay.
There's three people here.
Joan D. Arc.
And this guy.
Yeah, Concan.
Not him.
Did not play against him.
We played against all these guys.
We did. With every box that you pre-ordered, you got a free Samu. So
every box?
You
mean box like this?
Yes.
Not two. See, that makes more sense.
Well, and the thing is...
30 Izamus come out.
I had to split it in paychecks. Mm-hmm. So for the first paycheck, I ordered the battle box, because for me that was the most important part. The second paycheck, I got everything else. And I tried to combine the two orders to shave on shipping. And the only way that would work is if you canceled one and added it in. I was like, heck with it, I'll just get two Usamas. What was funny was, this box came 2 days ago. And this is the one that has all of the units in it.
Oh, so we didn't play with these guys either. The Crooked Crew of the Clockwork Combine. We only played with this guy. These two we did not play with.
Oh, you're right. There's Guilty McCreech, and that's the other scientist.
And that's a new scientist.
Here's Gimble. Here's the other half of
the Clockwork Combine Research Expedition.
Which
we played fully with these guys. You played with them.
And I did it wrong, apparently, because we still lost.
It was close.
Myself.
It was close.
I think with that dragon, I should have charged the cannon sooner and taken out the... Look, dude, I love Renegade. Amazon could learn a lot. So see, I get it in a second.
One for me.
No, you already have one.
We'll talk about this after filming.
And then the battle box. But
yes, we play with these guys.
This is what we ordered first, and this came in today.
The Premium Paint Edition includes pre-painted miniatures, perfect gateway to HeroScape.
And the reason we get the Premium Paint Edition is because neither one of us has any confidence in our ability to paint, and we don't like the white figures sitting on our table when everything's just pure white. We want to be able to differentiate the figures by color.
Yeah.
So, first we're going to open up the battle box.
Especially because usually we do like...
Oh, by the way, let's scan over to our left.
Okay.
These are the promo figures for this set. We got...
This guy's in the front?
Yeah, yes. Well, so, I'm going in from back to front.
Okay. Well, I'll go this way.
In the back, we have our Dad Bod version of Taylor.
Taylor, the Kyrie Warrior.
Yes. Now, he was our promo figure that we got for participating in events at Gen Con. We both participated in the 2v2, so we both got one. I got an Isamu there because every time you bought something from the Renegade booth at Gen Con, you could get an Isamu for free. And, well, I think there was a limit on how you had to spend. But we got Ilan Fua. So with Ilan Fua, we got Isamu for free. So, and there's my Ilan Fua. They're the last 3 units in the beginning part of this wave.
And so we have the whole wave except for the mushroom terrain.
The terrain box I have not got yet. I get paid again. I get a second paycheck this month, and when I do, I'm going to order that box, I think. Because I really enjoyed playing it at Gen Con, and I really, really want it. I thought that this was going to be enough, and I was like, okay, this will get me some of the terrain, this will get me the basics of the mushrooms, this will get us enough to... Plus, it's got, the army units of the basic starter part. But now that we've played with the mushrooms, I liked it so much that I want one.
So these guys we don't plan on unboxing, because we have them right there. So
Correct.
we'll put them over there, so that they're not just in the way.
So we have... That's the mini
This
mushroom.
is a mini single one mushroom. Another single
So
mushroom.
those are the two we get with this box. This box also includes, ooh, yay. 1, 2, 3,
shadow tiles.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadow tiles.
Nice.
So according to the box here, we have 6 highly detailed, fully assembled, and pre-painted miniatures, starting with probably one of my favorites in the set, which is Sudema.
And so we did not use these guys. We only used, from this set, we used Blink. The PI is in here.
The PI is in here.
And the Samurai Lawman.
The Samurai Lawman guy, yeah. Here's our new assassin for Vidar, who I
This looks very cool. He looks
Look at his
awesome.
cloak. I love that. That's the guy I almost painted at Gen Con, but I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to match this.
That I think might be one thing that it was like, oh, bummer we couldn't do that. But we did everything else, and it was a lot of fun. This is
the piece I'm probably most disappointed in.
Oh my God.
Not because he doesn't look cool, but because he's supposed to be small.
He looks like someone, and I can't think of what their name is now.
There's the PI.
It'll come to me. This guy looks very cool.
Here in a second too.
And we'll look at them all again when you get the cards. But I really, this might be one of my favorite sculpts. I love the PI a lot.
So here's our new type of terrain. I believe they call it ancient terrain. According to this, we get 25 tile terrain pieces, 2 young shroom destructible objects,
which is the mushrooms.
And there will be combat dice as well.
And I imagine the mushroom rules are in this rule book.
I'm imagining that as well. But the rule book is there is a new basic rule book, and then there's a new master rule book. I think this is the one that's got the basic rule book in it. Yes. Wait. Yes. All right. So this is the Secrets of the Citadel rule book. And in this rule book, it has the basic game guide. It talks about the stuff for this. Ooh, there's an introduction here to whoever reads this. Alliances come, alliances go. War remains the same. Perhaps you are new to this fight. If so, I write this for you. Another soul pulled from your own world into ours. I myself was once from another place, but that was long ago. Now, like so many of us, I am of this world called Valhalla, and I warn you, Valhalla is a world of war. Many years ago, the winged people of this place called Kyrie discovered a power hidden beneath the land. This power took the form of water and bubbled forth into well springs. When consumed, this water transformed them into godlike beings capable of seeing the future and summoning mighty armies from across both space and time. With this power came an ill prophecy of total conquest, and with both power and fear came more. The worst of these godlike Valkyrie was Utgar, a ruthless tyrant hell-bent on realizing the prophecy of conquest for all worlds and all times. Forever, this despot was struck down by my dear friend. Forever. This despot was struck down by my dear friend, the Kyrie warrior, Raylan, and her new ally, a traitor from Utgar's own ranks, Leviatek. I had hoped their deed would at last bring peace to our troubled land. Indeed, for a moment it seemed because the surviving Valkyrie began to forge new alliances from the ashes of the old conflicts. You are likely familiar, and I will detail these alliances here. The new alliance between noble Jandar and Utgar's desperate forces. The Clockwork Combine between industrious Valorak and Imperial Enar. The Umbral Covenant between the outcast Revna and secretive Vidar. The Verdant Pact between wise Aquila and mine own Ular. Whichever of these has summoned you, know this. They bring fresh fighters here only to prepare for battle. Tensions are brewing as many believe the Umbral Covenant has discovered a new power even further beneath Valhalla's surface. But do not surrender hope, friend reader. Mayhaps one day these powers and their struggles will cease, and we have survived worse. Solon, the Archmage of Ular, Chronicler of Valhalla. That's pretty freaking cool.
I do still want a mini so bad of Solon.
Basic game guide, master game guide. Let's see, wound markers, order markers, build your battlefield, choose your army. Master game guide, battle begins. Place your order markers. This is the rules. Resolving mess. I'm looking to see if they have anything on the shrooms. Check victory conditions, stealth flying, destructible objects. Here we go. The battle box. This battle box contains 2 height 7 that seems small for height 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess it's close. 2 height 7 young shroud shrooms, a type of destructible object. Destructible objects obey the following rules. They're not figures. They're not normally considered adjacent. A destructible object is considered a figure for the purpose of adjacency and engagement. A young shroud shroom life value can be tracked by using the hole on top as a receptacle for a wound marker. I don't know how many wounds it has.
This only has 1. The big one has 3.
Right, but
it's
why
medium.
would there be 1 unless it had 2? Because you don't need to mark that it's got 1 if it's already destroyed, right? All right.
I guess.
Inside
Maybe
this box,
it's supposed to be 1 more.
we get these pretty blue border markers. These are the ones we use at Gen Con.
Why are they blue now?
They change color every time. I think they're supposed to kind of match the kind of bluish tint on the ancient terrain.
That's cool.
And we get some giant ancient terrain pieces.
And what were they? What were they with the
markers.
last? Were they purple with the last wave?
Yes.
Because that's why. Because the Secrets of the Citadel is blue.
Yep.
Age of Annihilation was purple
And
tick
then,
coated.
of course, we have our battle dice.
Ooh, wait, are those?
They
No,
look
okay.
like, they look like the older ones. I like that.
It looked almost a bit through the camera like they were indented,
Right.
and they're not.
Those happen a lot of times when you buy the specialty dice of each individual.
They are not. They look really cool though.
But we wanted to know about the shroom. Oh, aside from the rule book, we also have a scenario book here. And in the scenario book, we have Shannick's Journal, 5th of Shamdag, the Dark Month. So that's the guy you like. He's writing here. Oh, we've got a thing on each of the people. We've got Nisha Sota.
That's this guy.
Shinak the Private Eye. Blink Dawson.
Okay, you're going a little fast.
Sorry.
But this guy now. This is Blink Dawson.
Corvin the Rockbeak.
This weird thing.
Sudema.
The Medusa.
Agent S14X, who I think is Syax, but that's all I'm going to say. I don't know if that's correct. So we have scenario 1.
I wonder if that agent
2,
works well with the agent. You know the.
In scenario 3, the agents, yes.
No. The agent, specifically the guy riding the thing.
Yeah, Dund.
Yeah,
Agent
Carr
riding. Yeah, it's Vidar. It's the same general.
I'm going crazy. He looks like a person from something, and I can't think of what.
Here is our pieces. Number 1, we have Agent Syax.
Yeah,
So
of course he's number 1.
his
He's the
card.
coolest looking one. His cloak is very cool.
Number 2.
It's very like futuristic-y.
Number 2 is one of my favorites for this set.
The Medusa.
Sudema.
The
And
Medusa.
this is 2.0.
Or the Gorgon. Medusa is a Gorgon. Sorry. She almost looks like a mummy a little bit with like
she's a mummy Gorgon basically, and she was
she actually is a mummy?
She was a queen of the undead originally, and I'm sure she kept that. Yes.
Wait, she actually is a
hero.
mummy? That's super cool.
She's a unique hero. She's undead. She's a queen. She's wild. Her ability has changed, and she works well because this guy is an undead unique hero beast, the Corvin guy. By the way, his size is supposed to be a small 3. Stand him up right here. I guess that's all right. He just seems really big. But the cool thing about him is if you have a wizard who has a line of sight, you can do the line of sight from him.
It's very cool.
Instead of from them.
He looks
The eyes
almost...
from the sky.
He kind of looks like
He's our
the
third character.
weird things from the Dark Crystal.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it look. I don't know if the art was inspired by that, but it sure looks that way.
What are those things called now?
Oh God, it's been so long. I honestly don't remember.
What are the show on Netflix? Is that like a newer show on Netflix too?
They did. It was a sequel series that
Well,
did not
was
do
it?
well.
Oh, okay. I heard it was good.
Yeah, I liked it. So then we have for Valorak, we have Blink Dawson,
This guy,
number
the
4.
sheriff.
and he is one. He is If this is what he is right here.
He's
a
got a
Vorid lawman.
He's got a bit of a belly too.
Well, he's a little raccoon-looking thing.
Yeah, but like just like look at him sideways a little bit. Like it comes out. It comes out a little bit.
He's furry.
Yeah, if you were judging Taylor for the whole time.
People call him a dad bod. I've got no problem with it.
I do believe you said, "Here's Dad Bod Taylor" at the beginning of this video.
Shinak the Private Eye, also Volaric. Now he's a Grut, so I find it very interesting that he is working for Volorak. But they're apparently from a different time than the Gruts that we are used to, who are Ukar agents. These ones look
He's
more
a
like
what?
inspired by steampunk. Grut, which are like orcs.
That just says orc.
Okay, well, if you look here, he's from the planet
Grut. Okay.
Yes, they were Grut orcs originally.
Okay.
So now he is more of a steam. And then we have your favorite character in this set. From Enar, your favorite general, we have Nishi Suta.
He just works really good with the army that I had a lot.
He also he's a very complicated character. He's got 4 different powers. And if you look, he's both a lawman and a samurai.
Yeah.
Which is pretty amazing.
What's cool, because he has samurai bonding. After he has take a turn with Soda, you then use a lawman, so he has lawman bonding.
Right.
Then he has, if he's with one enemy, he is...
Adjacent, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
In combat with one adjacent enemy.
Okay.
Exactly one.
Okay. That
is small or medium. He reduces their attack and defense by 1, because he's a sword catcher.
That's pretty amazing.
And then he just has improved counter-strike.
Okay, so all shields rolled count as hits.
Counter-strike
means that works against samurai.
Takes 1 for each excess shield, not all shields.
But it says it's improved, so it counts for everybody. In the old days, samurai could not use it themselves.
Soda successfully defends against a normal attack from an adjacent figure, that figure takes 1 wound for each excess shield.
Right. But in the old days, it didn't count against samurai. That's why that's improved.
That's cool. Okay.
All right, so now we have our destructible object. The young Shroud Shroom. It's a destructible object. It's a fungal forest. Shroud Shrooms count as trees for the purpose of special powers. So that means small, medium characters next to a tree get +1 to their defense.
And then the large and huge for the bigger ones as well.
Right, but that's not on here yet.
Sorry.
Young Spore Cloud. Small and medium figures within 1 space of a young Shroud Shroom cannot determine clear line of sight and are not in clear line of sight of any figure. Now, this is one of the things that we had questions about while we were playing at Gen Con, because we had people saying, oh, well, if I'm standing next to this and you're adjacent to me, well, we'll do it on an actual thing here. If I'm standing next to this, you can't see me. But if you're adjacent, line of sight never mattered, because adjacent, you always know where someone is. So we determined at Gen Con, and I'm still not sure if this is the correct ruling, but this is what we thought, and it sounded fair to us, that this guy has no problem hitting this guy. But this guy, who has a ranged attack, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Cannot see Blink, and Blink can't see him. So
yes.
They cannot shoot each other, but this guy and this guy can still fight. That's how we did it at Gen Con. That's how I think it's fair, and until I hear a different ruling, that's how we'll be doing it at our table.
That is what makes, I think, the most sense as well.
That is the battle box. So we have the first 6 characters of the set. I don't know the order of these characters, or else that's how I would do them, but we're just going to open the next box while you are showing stuff there and playing with stuff and maybe zooming in a little bit. Ooh, I just ripped the tape. I hate that.
I think from this box, my favorite 2 might be these guys. And then usefulness-wise, I think
paint-wise,
Nishi.
he is the coolest.
Yeah.
I
really like the PI aesthetic, kind of like the flashlight and I
picked right.
Look like the big trench coat. Like I like this aesthetical look of
really
this.
Cool. It just is weird for an orc for me.
This is like cool, like a futuristic cloak and everything.
I think this is a really cool guy. It's just weird for an orc for me. I think it would have been almost cooler if he was another cyborg like this dude.
Yeah. Then I like this guy just usefulness-wise.
So I picked the right box.
Okay.
The first card we have here is Gimble, number 7.
Gimble.
Now, Gimble comes in pieces. We have the character here, who is a little tiny scientist.
Because Gimble really just this little creature.
Right, and that creature is a dragon. Right?
Gimble, I don't think so.
I think it is. Unique hero, scientist, inventor, dragon. Yes.
Gimble's the dragon too?
Yes, he is a miniature dragon who has used technology.
Oh yeah, I see his wings now. They sit in the back there.
He's used technology to make himself kind of like his big brother. So let me show you him all put together.
Don't want to spoil. We can look at his card while we're doing this. He is a huge 12.
Well, yeah, once he's put together. That makes a certain amount of sense.
He has breath, wings, and claws.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that.
I
Here he is.
think it could be argued that he can use the claw twice.
Once for each. Well, the problem is if you take damage, you have to break off each piece.
Yes,
and each piece. This is the cool part, though. Each piece has its own. What did you say? Which order did you go in?
Breath, wings, or claws is how they're written on the card.
Breath.
The breath card.
And you have a tile that goes with it.
The wings.
And then we have wings. And we have a tile that goes with that. Mm-hmm. And then we have claws and a tile that goes with that.
What
is his original health?
It is 3.
So his original health is 3, but when he takes damage, instead of taking the damage, you can break off one of the pieces of technology. And then you drop this on the battlefield, and he no longer can use it, and someone else could pick it up.
And somebody else can pick this piece up and then just carry it around and go...
So they have that ability. But if they are not a scientist and they use it, it's only usable once, and then it's destroyed. It doesn't just drop, it's destroyed. Mm-hmm. But that's why there are other scientists in here that could ally with him.
I do see why the claws should come together.
Okay.
But they are not connected and are separate pieces.
But
and I think it should and could be argued that they are separate claws.
Every dragon in the game, when it has an attack, it's just one. Nobody has an attack. If he had 2 attacks, then they could do that. But it would be really hard to make the claws work as a piece of tech then, because you'd have to have 2 of those little tiles.
Or you take what the claws do and you half it.
Ooh, I would want that.
When you only have 1, you half the abilities.
So
if the attack is what? What's the attack? Does it say on here? Claws. Just takes it. Oh, if it's just the normal attack, you just get extra wounds, so it doesn't really work that way. Never mind.
So now the next unit we have for 8, 9, and 10 is...
We're going to get a run out of the table pretty quickly. There goes Gimble, is a whole row.
Is the Eisneck Expedition.
The Eisneck Expedition.
And with that, we have 3 very dapper Vorids.
Very distinguished, you might say.
They look inspired again by steampunk and
this
sort of Victorian era.
He's like almost like shiny a little bit. That's cool.
Of the 3 people, this is my favorite sculpt.
The giant ears.
Love the ears. I love it.
It's a mouse.
Mouse looking guy.
A little mouse with a sniper rifle.
Yes. It's a mouse you don't mess with.
Mouse with a sniper, a ferret looking creature. I don't know. Ferret, like there's the ferrets and all those like long...
From the weasel family.
Yes. Weasels, yeah.
My guess is he think he's tall enough.
Maybe he is a weasel. Maybe he's a ferret. Whatever. This guy with appears to be maybe a shotgun or something similar to that extent. And then this, I do not know what you are. I cannot tell what you are.
I guessed right again.
You are some sort of strange creature. I cannot tell. Maybe the card is easier.
It's not going to say.
I know it won't say. Maybe it'll be easier to try to tell what it's supposed to be. I cannot tell.
We can check the lore pages on the website to try to find out too.
Maybe like a hamster kind of thing. It looks almost like hamster like here.
Reveal.
But he's just like a big ball of clothing, so it's just like his head to work with.
It could be a badger.
Maybe it's hard
white
to.
Around his face?
No, not really. And the card is more yellowy than he is on.
Okay.
It looks hamster-esque, at least, if you look at his card, see?
I agree.
So
now...
Let's go with hamster at the moment.
I've got another returning character.
Ooh, a returning character.
McCreech 2.0.
Guilty McCreech.
Now, he's a lawman, okay? Mm-hmm. And when they were doing the Cowboys in the original run, he was one of them. But now he has tech. And if you look at he's able to grab glyphs with that tech Doc Ock kind of arm thing right there.
He looks very cool as well. I like how he has 2 revolvers.
Yes.
The long arm of the law. Once per turn, before, during, or after moving, you may choose treasure glyph within 3 clear sight spaces and place that glyph on your card.
Yep. So you can grab a glyph without having to use.
And do not roll for traps either.
Yes, because treasure glyphs in this are going to be trapped. I don't know if they were back when we first got them, but they are now.
That is very cool. It'd be cool. It'd be probably hard to do with how the boxes are. If it was like movable.
Right. Next, we have something that people have been requesting for a very long time: a mounted samurai.
The
And you use this guy.
Takanawa Kaiga.
You use that guy at Gen Con.
I did use this guy at Gen Con, and I believe I used him. Yes, I do not think I used this guy fully correctly. As I was not a huge fan of the 3 people that I used him, Nishi, and Kanak. I liked him, I think, the least. He was still very cool. I liked all 3 people I used, but...
Well, and he starts the game with a permanent treasure glyph. His cursed sword.
The blood-cursed blade. And so that, pretty much, whenever you take a turn with him...
Who needs this? Did he use that for... Didn't he give a turn to somebody somewhere?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I thought when he ended near somebody, one of his special abilities was to take another turn.
Him? No. Yeah. That was Nishi. Nishi had made 3 turns every time I used him.
Okay.
But, no. Every time he takes a turn, or anybody with the Blood Cursed Blade takes a turn where they do not do any damage, they take a damage for not drawing blood on their turn.
Okay.
So I ended up not using him correctly. I kind of kept him... I couldn't get him in the battle fast enough, so he took, like, multiple damage before I could even attack with him. So he was killed pretty quickly.
So our next piece is another one from deep within the lore of HeroScape. This guy has been talked about several times. His name is Dernipa.
Dernipa?
Yep. He is a Durgeth. He's a scientist and a wizard. And he's a gene splicer. If you look at his wings, he's got 2 different types of wings on him right now. One is an Utgar-looking bat-type wing, and another is a Valkyrie feathered wing. So he is something called a species splicer. At the start of the game, you may choose one species from another non-Solborg army card in your army, and Dernipa is now and until she's destroyed, she gains that species. So she changes what she is.
Orc, Vorid, whatever. Dragon.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Human.
I don't know who. I thought sure that it was the samurai guy who got that piece. But it might be that might be Guilty because he gets to make people into lawman, right?
Guilty McCreech? Deputize. Yep. Deputize.
So that's his badge. That will help out Nishi Suda because all of a sudden more people can work with her. Or him.
I believe it is him, but this is because Dernipia has 3 arms. So they got 2 green arms and they got 1 like scaly, bulkier arm. It's very cool. It's very interesting.
Well, and people have in some of the lore, Dernipia has been mentioned several times as people who have done things to other people. So
that's
there's
cool.
Some grudges out there.
Well, that's less cool, but that's a cool idea.
Look at that. I guessed correctly again.
That's just because you're on a roll
14.
Today.
We have Jeanne d'Arc.
Is this a second sculpt?
No, this is the first time we've ever seen her.
Even including past. Okay, cool.
She is a new figure, an historical figure, because she is. I mean, Joan of Arc was an actual person. And then with this set, we have.
This is another time where like the skin tone of the sculpt and the skin tone of the card are very, very different looking. Like if you look at it like her head, it's almost green. It's like she's a zombie. And if you look at her card, it's very much like pasty.
She's a regular human.
Yeah, which that's just how stuff gets printed, and that's fine. And it's not an end of the world kind of thing at all. You're not going to look at her face when you're playing the game anyway.
So now we have another returning character.
Oh, it's part of that's cool.
We have another returning character, our 2.0 of Konkan.
Konkan, the Kyrie warrior.
And he is a knight who's also a Kyrie, which is pretty cool.
And it's like, again, this look with his wings look very cool.
Yes. Now, Both,
They look very, like, angelic.
I believe both of them have glyphs.
Do not think he does.
She is the Spear of Gerda, which is right here.
Oh, is he a Bleakwood?
Yeah, and he is, I believe, the Sword of Gunther.
The Sword of Gunther. Okay.
So they both come with treasure glyphs. Our final guy in this set.
Sort of
Gunther.
Very pretty.
I think we fought against both of those two.
The Spear of Geralda. We did, and we killed the both of them.
Yes. Then we have
I think I killed Conky.
Again from the lore. This guy was originally a background character in a minor cartoon ad for the original HeroScape.
Wow. So he is a niche callback.
Yes.
He
Fritz
looks cool.
Galligan. Now, he is also a Gallery warrior. And after the Gallery came out before, which are the underwater type of Kyrie, people complained that the wings were too big and made them really hard to put on a battlefield. So they put his folded down.
It's cool. His gun thing's cool.
After listening to the
He's a sniper and a soldier.
Yeah, look at his range with that sniper rifle.
10.
Yeah.
The RA-1A guided cannon. Special attack. Range 10, attack of 2. The RA-1A guided cannon special attack can target only figures that are adjacent to one or more figures you control. Figures never have height advantage against the RA-1A guided cannon special attack.
So he is out there protecting your figures from range.
He has swim, and he can fire when ready. At the end of your player turn, you reveal the X order marker on any army card to take a turn with Fritz Galligan. No other army card may take this turn instead of Fritz. If Fritz moves during this turn, he cannot attack. So you get move or attack extra.
Right.
That's also nice. He might be one of my he might be one of the coolest sculpts of this whole wave, I think, for me personally. He looks very cool.
With this last set, I'm going to start with a glyph.
Interesting.
It's not a treasure glyph. It is a traditional power glyph. The glyph of Zigvald, move of +1.
Ooh, these boots. The boots of Hermes. No. But they like winged shoes. Okay.
Now this one
Got a lot of people.
is a treasure glyph.
Oh, more glyphs. Okay.
Gullock's Wing Render. And I'm not sure if anybody starts with this. So it might just be that they're putting glyphs out in packs so that we can gain more glyphs. That could be what's happening. I know some of those glyphs
wing
were
render?
specific. Yeah. Some of those glyphs were specific to
So it's like it looks like it's the head of an axe.
Yes, it does.
When attacking an adjacent figure with a normal attack, you may reroll one die that did not show a skull.
Right, and it doesn't. So that I don't know how that would start on. That might be just a glyph that you put out, and you have to run and try to pick it up. This one, okay. So here we have our last set of figures for this set. Kariga, maybe that's how I'm going to say it.
Karega.
And this
That's how I'm going to say it because that was fun to say.
Giant land shrimp worm, nasty beast. And we played against her, and she is rough. She can burst up from under the ground and attack everybody she comes next to. It's a very scary
Very gross
thing. Yeah, it's also pretty gross.
But
most of the
as
Morrow are.
that is what I was about to say. Yes, most Morrow are.
And this is one of the things where it's like the monstrous stuff that happens on Utgar's team really bothers me that now Jander's okay with some of that stuff. I don't like this part of the alliance.
I do not think this is going to continue happening under Lovatek.
Really? You think she's going to sunder the alliance?
No, I mean, the more gross. I mean, what are you saying?
She's in charge right now, and she brought this thing.
What are you saying? You do not like. I don't think
I don't like that Jander and Utgar are working together.
Well, it's not Jandar, it's Jandar and Lovatek.
But there are some of the Utgar monsters that. I mean, Jandar was their biggest enemy. They had been fighting against each other the longest. Everybody else sort of was pulled into whichever side. So the animosity between those two, in my opinion, should be too overwhelming for them to team up. So I don't think that alliance. I think that's the weakest of the alliances, to be honest with you. It's the one that makes the least amount of sense to me.
Who's Revna?
Revna is working with Vidar.
Who?
Revnar's the undead.
Give me name any character that I would know from them, from Vidar.
Well, Dund, like you already said, and Agent Carr, all the agents.
All the agents?
Yeah.
This agent?
A lot of the Soulborgs.
These guys?
Yes.
Okay.
They are both. He's got, yeah. I mean, and it's interesting because Vidar has always been a little bit, his color's almost gray. He's kind of been a gray hero. For a little while, he was working with Utgar. He has some undead. Utgar's got much more undead.
People working with Revna is what's weird to me because Revna's been the one saying, "Hey, everyone, let's send our armies home, and I'll let you go home."
But Revna also got set up by the pirates, so maybe I should cut her a little bit of slack. But I don't like that she's.
Was Revna not saying that, and they said Revna was saying that?
Okay. Everybody thought she was the one that poisoned the wellspring,
and that was the Black Widow spider thing
from Thormund's pirate group. Revna is the undead.
And so was that all of the pirates, or were there any pirates not part of Thormund's?
No, the whole pirate group was under. Well, they didn't realize they were working for Thormund for a little while. They were just all pirates trying to say we are not swearing fealty to the generals that brought us here. We're not working for them.
So are they considered dead yet? Dead now, or what's going on? Lore-wise, what's happened with them?
Faction, I think if we see more pirates, we might see more unaffiliated cards. But there still may, or it might just be people with that independent streak who are just saying we're
like Breach. Was Breach with Thormund, or was Breach by himself? Is Breach dead?
Breach was kind of with Thormund. The last we heard, he was captured
by
Utgar's forces.
So Lovitech's forces.
Right. He was being tortured by the vampires, Sonya and her group.
The people who have
Isamu. Screwed with Isamu, yeah. Because Isamu killed her husband. So then she turned him into what he is now.
So we possibly could see a future where we get a new Breach card that is Breach undead.
An undead Breach. That would be kind of interesting. A undead pirate Breach Utgar. Yeah, it'd be weird. But I mean, it'd be
I also wonder if we'll start seeing cards that say Lovitech instead of Utgar.
Being
the same color.
If we start seeing some of the factions break apart and things bust loose, like we have a lot of undead spread across certain factions, so it might be interesting to see the undead start to team up under. I would like to see it be under Sudema, but it could also be under that new guy who's got the Frankenstein monster that's coming out in the Nightmare thing. And then you've got certain demons that might fall into that, like Krampus is coming.
Yeah.
But our last unit here, with what we've got going, is the Gnarl 4 Raiders. And these are new bears. Now,
these are Utgarian.
Right. All the other bears have been
Jandar.
Because
they've been polar bears.
Right. I think these bears they're from the same place, and I think that they're from a different tribe, and I think there was already animosity between them, which is how Utgar got these guys. But now these guys are working with who I believe would be their traditional enemies, which would be the polar bear guys, like the Ordu.
Well, it'll depend. Are these guys, how honor bound are they? Because at that point it would be, or I guess how loyal are they to their orders relative to what their beliefs are.
Right. So this is the entire first wave, other than the terrain box, which I don't have yet.
When that will have tier 2 mushrooms and tier 3 mushrooms.
Which are going to be a medium and then the large. And then, of course, we're going to get more of the land.
And more land tile and everything.
Maybe some shadow, too.
But all of the characters are here on the table.
Including the 3...
Including 3 Izamus.
Well...
But yes, including the 3 promotional characters from Gen Con or from just
and if you look,
promo in general.
They matched some of the last box had some Utgar units in it. 2 of our promo figures are also Utgar. And then we've got a Volorax figure. Actually, he's a pair of figures with Il and Fua there. So he goes with the Volorak Clockwork Combine. I almost said Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Combine.
Oh, Revna is here. Okay, I'm trying to think. Is anybody not here?
Of the group, we have
Vidar and Revna. They're a team. We have Utgar and Janar. They're a team. We have... Who are you? Aquila's not here.
Correct. Who's
Enar with? Enar's with Volorak.
Right. Ular and Aquila are
Ular and Aquila are not represented in this current wave.
I think they're going to be in the next wave.
In the next wave of Secrets
of the
Citadel.
And the main box here is this team versus this team. Because the agents of the two teams do not always get along. And so Vidar right now seems to be very overwhelmingly outmanned.
Vidar and Revna are off doing their own little
but they
off
aren't
squad thing.
in that's the thing. Inside the battle box.
In the scenario that we did, it was Jandar and Ukar, the new alliance, versus Enar and Volarak.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those guys haven't been involved yet.
Because it was the
they were probably watching who's going to win.
Yeah.
Because in the next set, I know we've got some Vidar units.
So these might be lore-wise, like these might be the scouts who are like watching what's happening. Like he'd be a silent assassin kind of guy who's sneaking around the shadows. He's small, and she is a wizard, right?
Yes.
So she's seeing through them.
Yeah.
So these two are the spies and using this guy.
And that is likely where the lore will lead us.
That's cool.
So that's our video for this evening. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you do enjoy HeroScape and you're looking for more HeroScape stuff, there's a link in our channel here to get to their site and you can order some of this stuff for yourself.
If you go to our channel's homepage and you go to our links, you will find our Renegade affiliate link.
Right. And now one of the things that we were trying to do before were we were planning on getting the online scenarios up and running and doing those. Instead, now that we are with the Secrets of the Citadel, I think we'll reset and we'll start doing those scenarios, starting with the ones here in the battle box. We'll probably try to do about one a month. So we'll keep you guys appraised of when that's happening. I also had somebody ask a question the other day about the new ladder rules, and once I find the new source of the Prime rule book, I will put that on that video and this one, and then I'll put a link to where I found that too. All right. Until then, happy gaming to everybody, and I hope all of your rolls are crits. Have a good night from the Man Cave.